Guy, what is up, guys? This is my first YouTube video, guys, and I'm very excited about my what I've got in store for you guys. I'm excited about some fun surprises that are going to be unveiled near the end of this video. I think that's going to make you guys really happy. Um, I have a pretty good homemade tier list I have here, and I think you guys are really gonna like me after this video. So we'll hop right into it. Hopefully this is still recording. See? Oh my god, it still is. Alright, guys. So let me address the elephant in the room. I bet everybody's wondering, what is this gold rectangle? And that's exactly the point of it. This thing is here, so if you stick around long enough, there's the little surprise I was talking about. You'll figure out what's behind here. The last thing I'm going to put on the tier list. Until then, we're going to start with the S tier, actually, because I'm going to do an S tier, and I'm going to do an F tier, so you guys can see kind of the scale, the scope, the best and the worst. And that S tier that I'm talking about right now is somebody that I see as an idol, inspiration. I think everyone can look up to. The Gotham Knight himself. Arkham, the Arkham Guardian. That there's the Dark Knight himself, Batman. And that is our first S tier. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate that I have to make him smaller, but he may be a Dark Knight, but his heroism will shine, and he's huge in my mind. You know, it doesn't really matter how big the picture is of him. He would cover this whole page if I had my way. Wouldn't even see the rest of the tier list. And then the F tier, we'll start with an obvious one. Batman's enemy. Anybody that's trying to fool with the bat is not a friend of mine. Clear F tier. Just an obvious F tier right here. And I'm going to make him real small. Way smaller than Batman because he is a cruel, sick bastard. He's a sick fucker. Bad man. But everybody can change, you know? That's an important thing I'm going to teach you guys on this channel. We're a channel open to changing. And then next, well, we'll just go down the list now. These are soldiers. This is war, which, personally, on this channel, we're not a huge fan of war. The No War channel. That's an F tier. But actually it's not an F tier because the thing about war is it shows us who our heroes truly are. And that I can get behind. I'm all about, because I hate that people are dying. But God, do I love a hero. So we'll put him right there. E tier. Then Thin Mints. I don't love Thin Mints. We're gonna put them right here next to War. I think it's actually I'm a huge mint chocolate snack guy, but I don't think Thin Mints are even close to the superior. I'd have a York, you know. If I had a choice between Thin Mints or a York, we're going York. And there's a lot of other things that I'd pick. A lot of other mint snacks. Okay, here's something. I think this is looking like another maybe F, but let's talk about it. One night stand. Me? I'm not about the one night stands. I'm actually a lover. And I don't have a girlfriend right now. But boy, do I want one. Seems super nice to have a girl. And I don't want that awkward, wake up in the morning, like, do I leave? Or, how is my sexual performance? I don't want to be thinking about that. I just want to be with someone I can trust. And yeah, I'm just not about it. I don't get that much pleasure from just making love to a random woman. I get pleasure from someone I really love, but we're gonna put that at E because there is benefits to the one night stand. There's very few. It's not me, There's benefits. And here's somebody I wouldn't mind. This is a benefit. I wouldn't mind a one night stand with her. I also wouldn't mind having a happy relationship with her. And we're gonna put her. We're gonna put her at A tier. She's not as. Batman's just cooler than girls in general. Let's be honest. We're gonna put her right there. And I think she's gonna be joined by a box of Legos that she could play with in the A tier right there. Because Legos are definitely probably my favorite toy, I would say. I would say they're the best toy. Speaking of toys, boom. LPS. Comment if you're an LPS fan. Littlest Pet Shop. Personally, I'm a fan of Littlest Pet Shop. Especially the little panda one. But it's no Lego. It is no beautiful woman. So we're just gonna smack dab in the middle. Good toy. I used to play with them with my neighbor. The other thing this is the other thing, with the society that we live in. Because it just, I like to blame men, for generations have just, made it embarrassing to play with these cute little toys. But, yeah, I would play with them, but I was embarrassed of them. I was embarrassed of the fact that I played with them. So, that's why they're C tier, but it's also not the Littlest Pet Shop fault. Maybe if, men were a little more kind and could, really show that they love cute things. Maybe as a little boy, I'd be more proud to play with them, and they could have maybe gone B or A tier. They're no Batman, though. Rick and Morty. I have not seen Rick and Morty. So we're going to put that one. We're actually just not even going to rank it because I haven't seen it. Comment if you've seen Rick and Morty. Here we have a little painting from, I believe his name's Sid Mead. And I'm a big fan of Sid Mead. This, though, I don't think is my favorite painting from his. Or, I don't know if they're drawing. It's paintings. It's not my favorite painting of his. So, this one in particular, we'll go B. Because, Sid Mead is pretty cool. Comment if you're a fan of him. Comment if I'm saying his name right. If that's his name. Okay. Okie dokie. We got two good ones right next to each other. Two things that I'm both really excited to talk about. I think we're going to do maybe our second S tier of the day. All right. This person is freaking awesome. I would dare say my best friend. I would do a lot for this guy. He would do a lot for me. This guy, you know what? I'm going to have to just do a full other video on this guy. So that's going to be another surprise that's coming up. Wait for that. Maybe we'll get him on. Maybe I'll get him on one of my YouTube videos if he'd be willing, which I'm sure he would. Super great guy, Lando. We're going to throw him right up next to Batman. This is the thing about him. This is why I'm so comfortable putting him next to Batman. Because if there's a Bruce Wayne, that's him. Here's another thing I'm pretty excited about. Oh, shit. There we go. Beautiful. Here's another thing I'm excited about. Who wants to party? Boom. And I know just who does. Beer. I'm a huge fan of beer. Love it. Got a little bit of a hangover right now. And somebody's going to be, this beautiful lady is going to be playing with some Legos and chugging a cold one. Nothing beats a cold one, guys. This channel, we're huge fans of cold ones. Oh, come on. Easy F tier. Easy fucking F tier. Joke's on you, Captain America. You're an F tier. This is my friend Chase. And he's definitely probably the definition of a C tier, I would say. Definition of a C tier. Good guy, though. Really, he's a good friend of mine. Glitter? Not a huge fan of glitter. That sticky, messy, doesn't really look good. Overrated. Very good. Maybe we'll do the first D. Yeah. Honestly, it's equivalent to War and Thin Mints. We'll put it in that E tier. Steelers is looking good so far. It's looking real accurate. Okay. Here's something I'm excited to talk about. Boom. I'm smiling already. I'm already happy. That image right there. Opposite of a one night stand. Waking up. Let's make this thing fucking bigger. Waking up. Saying good morning to your girl. After maybe having some good sex that night. She read her book. She probably read her book. You came in. You're like, hey, what are you reading? Oh, I just finished reading this book, this romance novel. And she's like, kind of gets me horny. And you're like, well, let me over there. And she's like, and you get up next to her, you have sex. She starts by rubbing your pants. You get a boner and you have sex with her with the boner. And you go to bed, kiss her before bed. You're like, babe, every time I have sex with you, it's like better. Every time. And wake up the next morning and you just can't get enough of her. You wake up and you go, that was just such a good night with you. And she's like, yeah, you blew my mind. And you're like, stop. You blow my mind every morning. Kiss her, look at her for a little bit. You just stare and smile at each other like that. And then you go, oh, shit, I'm running late for work. Go to work. She goes, I'll meet you down there. And you go downstairs. You're about to leave. You walk out the door. You don't see her. And she goes, where's my kiss? Kisses you. And a little orange juice to go. And slice oranges. So we're going to go ahead and plug that one into the tier list. And that thing, it's not Batman, but that thing's A tier for sure. It's hard to beat that, you know. All right, we're getting fucking really close to the end here. Wow. All right, everyone knows this guy, Drake, Drizzy. Not a huge fan of him. He's kind of a villain, really, if you think about it. He's first of all, he's damn near killing himself right there, which isn't good. I guess I couldn't say he's a villain. I shouldn't say that. He's just I'm just not a Drake fan. Don't like the music, really. It's pretty lazy. But you know, there is songs that he's made that are good, actually. You know, I'm actually a big fan of the first song on Views. All of my let's be friends. You know, the song about, I don't remember what it's called. Friends I don't have anymore. Let's see here. Guys, comment if you know what song I'm talking about before I even actually. Yeah, Keep the Family Close. Great song. We're gonna put him in D for that song alone, honestly. Most very passionate performance from Drake. And then here's the other thing. That fact I just told you, on top of the night costume, boom. That's easy C. You just got yourself in the C tier, Drake, for the sick costume. And the horse is cool. Yeah, man. That's all I really got to say about Drizzy, honestly. All right. All right, folks. So if you've made it, first of all, let's look at the tier list here. Let me make sure this is recording too. Oh, it's recording. All right. If you've made it this far, you definitely deserve this little treat I have for you guys. We have our S tier. We have our A tier. We have our B tier, C tier, D tier, E tier, and F tier. I mean, shit, these are my opinions, you know? It's cool just looking at your opinions all light out like that. It's beautiful. I think this is going to be a really good video. Boom. Landon's sister. We're going to plug. I got to be honest, guys. This is a big deal. This is Landon's beautiful sister. She's dressed up. She's with a charming man. I believe his name is Dylan. Here, let's zoom in on her. For our finale. Boom. Landon's sister. She is amazing from what I can tell. I don't know her that well. But everything, is there something up here? No. Everything I've seen from her, she seems great. She seems like a real good girl. So we're going to plug her into the tier list. And what the fuck? Okay, there we go. Let's plug her in, and we're gonna just put her right in the A tier. She seems great. She seems awesome. Boom. All right, guys. That's it. So comment if you agree. These are just my opinions, so don't get too worked up if if I said something to hurt you. I know I do tend to have some hot takes. But leave a comment what you would put in the tier list. What would your S tier be? Leave a comment on that. And congratulations, guys, for watching.